return.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. And a dangerous throw there. Incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted. Charles, already trailing by a touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Allen off the play fake. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Drag it, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 15 yards that time, and a Buffalo 1st. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. And the Buccaneers are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
Touchdown, Tampa Bay! Not even 2 minutes into this football game, already we've had 2 scores.
You know how much I like to read about teams of old, right? The teams of yesteryear. There were some teams that were known as the point-a-minute teams. Well, obviously in a 60-minute game, that's 60. In the first 2 minutes, my calculator doesn't operate that way.
And now on the other side, they better wake up. They haven't even gotten off the bus yet. Suck up for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
He's got the hook up with Diggs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Going deep for Diggs. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Operating from the red zone now. Allen forced out to his man. A big loss here as he's taken down. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Mike Edwards picks it off. And the Bucs are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Well, they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. So after the INT, it's Brady. They'll swing this out to Fournette.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Fournette running right. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down. $14-0 to score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll run. This is Bernard. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sacks a growing theme in this 1st half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the 1st down sack. Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Allen now on 1st down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And the Buccaneers are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the 2nd half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Brady, flush to his right. And a catch right side by Evans. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the 1st. They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. 74 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Brady now on first down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's second and a country mile. Another try after the first down sack. Brady. This is caught by Evans. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Brady to throw for it on fourth down. And this one is incomplete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. From the 32 now. Here's first and 10. Now Allen. Out to the flat here for Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down. Now Allen. He will find Diggs in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. Stephon Diggs. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Bills are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with a 14-7 lead, they might just be happy to take this thing on into the tunnel. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Taron Johnson able to pick it. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive. Now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
To throw on second and 10. Allen. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. The Bucs with an extra defender now in the secondary here on third down. Here's Allen. And this is going to be intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And the Bucs are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with a 7-point lead, they'll likely look to take this to the locker room and not really press the issue. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And incomplete on the deep ball. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second half straight ahead from Raymond James Stadium. Both teams finishing up their halftime adjustments. So for the call, let's get back over to Tampa and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And now here's another interception. Picked up by Lavonte David. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line.
I certainly think that we're seeing a big reason why this team is struggling to put points on the board so far, because too many of their drives have ended in turnovers already, and we still have almost a full half of football yet to play.
Throwing on first down is Brady. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. Eluding the pressure right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. They'll go with a big bank Fournette, and he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
It seemed like it was perfectly defense. You know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Now they'll throw with Brady. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line.
A I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So after the INT, it's Allen. They got the ball now. Johnson, it's poked free. Football's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room where they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
Extra point put through by Succop, and it's now 21-7. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And
my goodness, another interception. Mike Edwards.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide.